Hello there everyone and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Mania Legends. So, today we don't really have too much planned, but I quickly wanted to go through the new exclusive pieces for the Painted Dragon that are out at the moment. So obviously, as with past castle events and whatnot, the special card dragon pieces have become available in the special exclusive packs. So obviously it's 150 gems to buy one of these packs, and you've got the chance to get pieces for the armory dragon, but you do also have a chance to get pieces for the painted dragon. So if you're like one or two pieces away from getting the painted during the Easter event, then you have an opportunity to actually get the remaining pieces just by buying a couple of packs, and maybe you'll get lucky and unlock the guy. I mean, obviously the painted dragon is very cute guy. Probably is like my favourite dragon from the Easter event. He's just so weird and derpy. I absolutely adore him. So if you did get close to unlocking him but didn't quite make it, then make sure you take up those bundles there. And again, just seeing how few pieces we have for the armory is making me very sad. And obviously we have the bundle for the Cherry Blossom Dragon on still as well. So there's quite a few like special promotional things going on. And for now, we are still waiting on our Briar Dragon to finish hatching another 10 hours. And then finally, we will have another legendary. So that should be a nice addition to the collection, which obviously I'll be pretty happy about. And unfortunately, no clan event at the moment, but that will be restarting on Monday. We'll have a new Dragon of the Month. We'll have a new Dragon of the Week. Just a lot of stuff, really. I'm wondering what the Dragon of the Week's going to be, because so far we haven't really had any indication of what it's going to be. Like, there hasn't been any teasing or anything for it. We'll probably get that tomorrow, though. Or maybe they'll just spring it on us, and then we'll be like, what the heck is this? And obviously, as usual, we will be hoping for a new Dragon of the Week, because I don't have anything else to breed at the moment. So the sooner we get some new stuff to get, the better off I'm going to be, because otherwise I'm just going to sit here and just do enchantment fights, and that is literally going to be it. For the rest of the time, just enchantment fights, and I guess very boring. Very boring and tedious very quickly, I'll be honest. But let's try and do some of these easy quests, and more petting, obviously. Got to do a lot of that. But, you know, if you are going for those special packs for the painted, then you know, good luck. I hope you get some pieces for him. I hope you get some for the armory as well if you're going for that guy. Or if you don't want the pieces for the armory yourself, you could always give them to me. That's always an option if you would. I'd be very happy with that. It's like people always say, Quacks, can you buy me this? It's like, no, why don't you buy me that? Why don't you buy me some pieces for that dragon, hey? How about that? Yeah, right. Just because I do YouTube videos doesn't mean I'm, like, rich. Come on. I mean, it's very far from the truth. Do you have any idea how many views you need to, like, make up for an everyday job? It's a lot. It's a lot of work at the end of the day. And come on, give me a nifty chest. You have been kind to me recently, game. But as usual, we are hoping for something splendid. Common chest is a bad start. Will you give me a shot, though? No. No, you will not. I mean, we're only one piece away. I can't complain that much. And, oh, we can actually put all three of these guys in as well. Not bad. I mean, the fact that we have to wait a day and a half to explore that is kind of annoying, but hey-ho, what could you do at this point? More petting, are you serious? We've almost gotten all of our clan points for today already, just by tapping stuff. At least you get to look at all my dragons while I do this. We got the Summer, we got the Kong Ming, and the Sunrise in this one right here. I have to say the Kong Ming is a very good epic dragon. A lot of people tend to use it in their epic teams, and I can't blame them. Very nice typing, very high attack and stuff, so very good dragon overall. It's just like how a lot of people use the Stardust dragon as well. I don't really like the Stardust all that much, mainly just because of like Void and stuff, but no, it's still a decent dragon overall. And this Sulphur dragon, weird, very weird dragon right here that we got. Let's open this, claim, and then what do we have? Perfect hits, enchanted arena fights, and arena battles. You know what, let's do some arena fights, just because when do we ever do them? Like, pretty much never. So we're gonna be kooky. We're gonna be weird today. I mean, it's not like it's just exactly the same as regular map fights, because everything just gets one shot. No, not at all. Definitely not like that. But, I mean, that guy had the unicorn. I always forget that the unicorn was actually a Dragon of the Week, so it wasn't just an event exclusive. It's like how they brought out the Elephant Dragon as a Dragon of the Week as well. And they actually brought out the elephant, like, not too much longer after he was originally available, which I found kind of weird. Because where's the Hellhound? Where's the Pumpkin? Where's the other randoms that we don't have back yet? I mean, they'll probably come back out, like, next Halloween or whatever. Assuming the game is still running by then, of course. I mean, for now, I can't see DML stopping anytime soon. Because I think it's still, like, in a good spot. In terms of, like, money that they're making. I don't know for sure, obviously, but I don't feel like the player numbers have really dropped that much. From what we can tell. From, like, looking at social media and the store and stuff like that. I think, if anything, it's the same or higher than it ever was. But, you know, who knows how long this game's gonna last. It could just, 6 months from now, they could just go, yeah, we don't want to keep the servers up for DML anymore, too bad. And then that's it. Gone skis. That's the threat with games that are only online based. Unless they just make everything peer-to-peer. I don't think you can do that with a game like DML. But, like, other games, if they don't want to keep the servers up, they literally just base it off of one person's internet connection. And they have to keep the connection up. And it's very bad when that happens. But it does mean that the game basically just lives on forever. But again, I don't think it is really possible with a game like this. So, when their servers shut down, that's it. It's all gone. But I mean, Gameloft have a lot of different games. They could probably afford as many servers as they need. It's a very big company. They have like the random shooty games that they do. They have the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic game. I think we've actually played that before. Now that was an experience. And we can't do the rest of the arena fights. I don't even know why I did the quest for it if I knew that we couldn't actually do it. Whatever. I'm crazy. I'm going insane. And pardon me if I sound weird, but I am kind of exhausted as per usual. Don't know what it is. Just not feeling it today. Do you ever have those days where you're just like, yeah, I don't know what it is. Just not feeling today. That's kind of what I've been like, even though I don't really have any reason to be like that. I mean, I did have to work all day, and it was a Saturday. And anyone that does Saturday work, you know what it's like. It's the busiest day where all the families are out with like all their little kids running around causing a ruckus. And it is kind of depressing. It's like, wow, I could be at home, or I could be shopping in this store like you are. It is a sad time, but yeah, apart from going to work, I don't think I've really done anything today. Weird. Guess I'm just not in a good mood. So instead I will bore myself with more enchantment battles in DML. Again, I don't know how some of you guys play this game for so much each day. Especially when the old portal gem limit was in. I'm not talking about like the 1500, I'm talking about like the original, like endless amount of portal gem limit. Some people would just play this game non-stop every day. Really, I don't understand how you do it. It's not that I like think it's a bad thing. I'm genuinely impressed at how dedicated some people can be with this type of game. So those people that you see in Farmville, if any of you ever played that game, where they'd be people with like the biggest farms known to mankind, and they decorate everything so much, and you're like, Jesus! God, you must have spent a long time on that game, and a lot of them did. A lot of them spent a very long time playing. Is Farmville even alive today? I don't know, it must be like 11 years old at this point. Probably not that old, but I don't know. If you think back, just think like Sonic is like 20 years old. Pokemon is very old, Mario is very old. Some games and like brands, they've been going on for a long time now. So it makes me think like, Jesus, are some of these things gonna get to like their 100th anniversary? That would be insane. And I don't know if I'm gonna be alive for that. I mean, I'd hope so. I hope I can live until I'm like 80. I mean, life expectancy's going up, so you never know. The next generation of kids might all live to be like 110 for all we know. That'd be a weird world. And just think about all the stuff that's going to happen between now and like 80 years time. That would be insane. Because I am 18. It will be my birthday in like 2 months? Or like a month and a half? So I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't think I'm doing anything, to be honest. That's what I did last year, and the year before. Nothing in particular. Just trying not to suffer. Oh my gosh, you gave me energy. Blah, 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 blah. Game, I love you. Oh my god. That's wonderful. Now, where's our enchantment? And who am I looking for? We're looking for our superhero, aren't we? Superhero! Oh, Jesus! I clicked the wrong button. I'm having a panic here. There we go. 24 out of 28 of those. I guess it was a disco that we're looking for. Because we need 4 of these, but for the disco, what do we actually need left? I know I checked this last time, but my memory isn't what it used to be. Why don't we just change up all of these, because look at all the points we have. We might as well. It doesn't get us a lot of materials in the long run, but more than nothing. There we go, we got an extra 2 excellent out of like 120 fair. How about that? Which means we've still got 13 to go. Well, I guess we'll finish off these fights here for now, get our clan stuff sorted. You know the drill, I know the drill. Yeah, and it's just so monotonous, even with the implication or the addition of the potions and everything, it's just so boring sometimes. Sorry, if you really enjoy this game, don't take this as me like hating on it. This is... casual games just aren't my thing in general, so when I have to do the same repetitive task over and over again just to enchant my superhero by 1 level, it's kind of annoying. Kind of very annoying at times, but that's just how these games are. You know, I normally, due to other people, I play games that are more, like a lot more skill-based, like shooters and MOBAs and stuff like that, so this is a very different game. This is a casual game, meant for people of all ages and, like, all skill levels, so it has to be as easy as possible. It's like, it is almost impossible to compare someone's skill level in this game to someone else. It's like, is your dragon a higher level, yes or no? Is your dragon a higher enchantment level, yes or no? If it is, you win! And there's basically nothing else to it but that. Even if you have a bad team comp, you can still use, like, the striker upgrades, the training and stuff, just to give you an advantage anyway. So there's really, like, no competition. Unless one day they bring out, like, some other sort of system on top of the arena. But genuinely, I don't know how they'd work it out. It'd almost be like a completely different game in terms of the way that I'm thinking about it. Like, I don't know, if you attacked with certain buttons and you could move your dragon around and stuff, that'd make it more skill-based, but then anyone that has ever played like a first-person shooter again would be at a massive advantage, so it just doesn't work. Again, I should just go and play the other games rather than playing this one if I wanted that, but I digress. That is just me. But, you know, I appreciate that you guys enjoy this game quite a lot, and especially for the fact that it is so casual. So it's like if you're ever tired or not really feeling like doing anything, you can just sit down, just play this game for a good while. I get that. It isn't something that you can get all that often in games because, again, they're so skill-based. So if you're someone that, like, literally sucks at video games, casual games are probably something that you would really enjoy. So I can appreciate that. And how are we doing in these events? 2,500 and position 1,100. So yeah, nothing in particular that we're going to be doing with that. We'll claim this. Collect some more gold. I literally just collected everything, didn't I? Oh, why do I always do this to myself? Why? I don't know why I do it. But let's do some perfect hits anyway, just while we are around. Might as well do some of our blue map fights. Just cuz. Make it a super long day. The day that I'm bored and we've got nothing to do, let's make that the long day. Good idea, me. Jesus. But, yeah, I haven't really had the chance to do any special videos or anything recently. Don't have the time to edit. Like, the thing is about doing these long videos where I just do map fights and stuff, it's just a lot easier, because after it's recorded, then I could just put it through to process, then I could just upload it, and it's all done and dusted, without really having to worry about anything. But with edited stuff and everything, it requires planning, and, like, sometimes hours and hours of, like, changing stuff up. Even the Dragon of the Week videos, they're like a minute and a half long, and they take much longer than it takes me to just sit here and do this. So, you know, that's why sometimes the Dragon of the Week videos take longer as well, because I can't just do them whenever I have to wait for the dragon to come out. And of course, the Dragons of the Week all come out an hour after I have to leave for work in the morning. Always. And just because of how it is, I am always working on a Monday. It couldn't be worse. I mean, I could be working every single weekend for the rest of time, which is basically how it is sometimes. But I guess that could be worse. So, just got to appreciate what you do have in life. It's like, if you lose, think about the plus side. You got the experience. You gotta meet other people and learn from their tactics, you know. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I am not a positive person. I am, like, the opposite of positivity. It's bad to not be a positive person a lot of the time, because then you just end up sounding depressed. And everyone just goes, whoa, what the hell's wrong with you? And you're like, oh, nothing. It's just the world's gonna explode and everything. But, you know, it's like, I don't know how many of you have heard it, but it's like, if your expectations aren't high to begin with, there's nothing to ruin. There's no expectations to disappoint. So, in a way, if you just expect the worst in everything, it couldn't possibly get any worse than you'd expect. So if anything good does happen, everything is like 10 times better. It's like, whoa! You're actually not an a-hole. Wow! I'm amazed. Yeah, that is very difficult to find on the internet. I am basically like that, but that's mostly to do with the fact that I don't really like people. Because people just, they get on my nerves. And when you have to deal with, like, YouTube comment sections and, like, the retardation in some of the DML groups, cough cough Facebook, and, yeah, you just start to realize that some people really do not understand the world. And that makes a person very depressed sometimes. But take it with a grain of salt. And even though you always have people like saying, everyone's dangerous, everyone could possibly murder you, just think about how many people in the world are actually nice people in comparison. It's like you always have to be on edge at that random serial killer just because he's like 1 in a million. Whereas most people are actually quite nice, and they just want to live their life, raise their family, learn how to drive. It's a cruel world out there, but most people are actually quite nice. I don't know where I'm going with this, by the way. I am just spouting off complete nonsense, as per usual here. And I don't know what it is, but I keep thinking that my videos are getting slightly view-botted, because my DML content in comparison to my other games that I have uploaded, the amount of money I'm actually earning off of my DML videos is like much lower in comparison to the amount of views I get than anything else. And I'm pretty sure I know where the view bots are coming from. Shouldn't be a surprise to anyone that knows what I'm talking about. But I don't want my content to be view botted. Like, at the end of the day, all that matters is how much I get paid off of it. And fake viewers isn't going to give me any extra cash. So, I don't see the point in boosting your viewership to look higher than it is if you're not actually getting any extra money out of it. Seems very pointless to me. I really don't get it. But then you get people going, buy free YouTube views and become famous. It's like, why? What do you actually get out of it? If like 90% of your viewer base is fake, what do you actually gain? I don't know, but the person that's doing it, or the site, more specifically I should say, that I believe is doing it, please just stop. Just give me my real view count. I don't care. Like, the amount of comments I'm getting on the content in comparison to the views doesn't really seem to add up. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, I'm complaining at getting extra viewership, I know, but I just don't want it. I don't want it just for the sake of having it. I don't care about how many views it shows up. It's like how, on Facebook, everyone's like, oh, I got 12 likes on my post, I'm so cool. No, what does that do? It doesn't do anything. There's literally no point to it, but, you know, I guess that's just my mini rant. Don't care about the amount of random likes you get, or the amount of views you get. Just about that dollar bills, you know? That's all I really care about. I mean, I'm obviously still gonna make content, but views don't get me. Or views don't allow me to keep playing this game. The money I make on this game is what allows me to keep coming back, keep buying the bundles that you guys want me to buy, and, like, if we hadn't have... Where is it? What am I looking for? With this, if we hadn't have unlocked the painted, I would have been willing to put in cash to unlock this guy like we did for the snowman dragon, but we don't even have to do that, so I guess it's kind of pointless me even talking about it. But for now, we don't really have anything else left to do for today, unfortunately. And there's no new news, there's nothing really on the forums. It seems like the forums have kind of died a little bit, so I'm not really sure what's happening. Someone said that Crimson Fury was coming back. Like, have you ever heard of the shop item where at the start of every fight you'd automatically get Dragon Fury activated? Not sure why the person said that, I don't really believe it. If anyone else has any other info on that, then please let me know, because if Crimson Fury is coming back, which it should have come back like a year and a half ago really, but we will be buying that, and I will definitely suggest every single one of you to buy Crimson Fury as well. It is very, very strong, and you could only get it for a limited time like when the game first came out. So if there is any truth to that, let me know. I would be very eager to find out. I doubt it is, but just in case, I'm holding that tiny little bit of hope out there for it. But for now, guys, I'm going to wish you the best of luck with whatever you're breeding. If you're trying to win these weekend event dragons or whatever else, or you're going to open up the packs for the painted, whatever you're going to do. And make sure you're looking out for the new Dragon of the Month and the new Dragon of the Week starting Monday. Next time we will be back with a new legendary, and until next time, I will see you then.